Hey, what is up guys, welcome back to ProTraderPath. I'm back with another video, and this video is actually from the day I'm going to upload it. It's actually from that day, so which is I think 14th of August 2024, and this is the New York AM session, especially the silver bullet time zone, actually the window zone, whatever you are saying. It's within that time frame. The entry I took, this may create some controversy, even if ICT comes and tells this entry was not a good entry. I don't care about that. The reason I'm saying this is because there is always people on both buy side and sell side, and by the end of the video I'm going to show you the levels, the precisions, and talk about why I looked for a possible long entry from this specific level. So for that, it's a long video, I know, because the profit target I'm trying to get or achieve over here is literally 14,000 plus, or near about $15,000. But the thing is, yes, I mean, I know certain things that I'm working on, or I have tried to give you guys on my channel, especially the market maker model. I have shared so many execution videos using the market maker model as well. I don't know how many of you actually figured it out right now or by now. At the same time, the way I look into the chart, the way I look how the market is doing or what the market is doing will differ from person to person. It's usual. There is nothing unusual regarding that, because for every buyer there has to be a seller, for every seller there has to be a buyer. So either way, market can go either up or down. I'm seeing I let the whole sell side delivery to go, and I waited for the price to trade into the point of interest that I have been looking, or I have been keeping my eye on for the whole time. And yes, I have been working the whole day, and during the London silver bullet I actually took entry from my job or workplace in my other account, where I have secured near about $3,000. I will try to add a screenshot of that profit from the Discord that I shared, or on my Discord channel where I shared it. However, I have 6 accounts. Okay, throughout the recording or throughout the video you will understand what I'm going to say over there. So until any further ado, let's start the talking. Okay, so what I'm looking right now, okay, none of this is still in use, because I still need to wait one more candle, like this candle. Yes, so wherever this candle goes, the next time it comes back inside of this area, I'm gonna take more lots. And by the way, I can now move it here, and yes, you will see some short time rejection or reaction from this, but I don't want to consider anything here. Okay, you will see some reaction, like this candle will come back close below that, and the next candle may come back around this area as well. 27 seconds, wait for that. What I'm saying over here, wait for that. And there is a probability that market may not even come back to that breaker block high, which is this MSS level. Why I'm saying this is because when market was going higher, it just created a breakaway gap on 5 minutes. It didn't create any fair value gap or anything. Now here is the hourly chart. Market traded the hourly fair value. Now this fair value has another thing in common. Remember, I have drawn 3 fair value gaps that I usually don't draw, but there is a reason behind drawing this fair value and looking for a buy long from here. On the 15 minutes chart, here as you can see, like that little portion of the fair value that is unfilled on the 15 minutes, that is where you have this hourly fair value, and around this area there is literally almost no fair value except for this one from the 15 minutes. But before coming all the way here on the 15 minutes, you see that candle's low. This is a swing low. This is not just a low, this is a swing low. It has literally 4 different, like at least 3 candles on the left and so many of those, and it traded this fair value. So this was that low. So before taking that low, or before coming below that low, this is where market has the fair value. That is the fair value market traded. On the other hand, when market was coming lower, the only fair value it created is up here. So yes, I may not hold it until there. I will filter my trade based on this fair value. But what I'm seeing right now, market grab liquidity from multiple levels, even here and some other levels. Did it come back? Yeah. So as I was saying, like market will close there, market will retrace, and I'm not expecting just to retest this fair value. If market is retesting, it will retest literally around this fair value. This is one of the highest probability fair value. Okay, if market can come here, okay, I'm marking it as a bag, but if market can come here, this fair value, I'm gonna add at least 5 more, but even before the fair value I want to add more. So this is where I'm gonna add more, and now I'm already seeing near about $4,500 with just 5 lots. Okay, and I don't believe market will come below that fair value, so I'm gonna just put it at the low of the fair value, that is $1,100 secured. Now from this fair value, if market goes higher, I have nothing to say regarding that, and there is a probability that market may go higher fast, then come back to retest that breaker level. Like this is the high of the breaker block, and that is the body of the breaker block where I have set another 5 lots of entry. Or let me just remove that one because it's already giving me a shit ton of money over here. I'm seeing $5,000 profit. Anyway, so what I'm seeing here is this is that 15 minutes fair value. Above this high, I have a very small 1 minute fair value, but again, this area also aligns with that 830 and that CE of that 15 minutes fair value, like the midpoint of that market. Yeah, I'm not seeing it's coming lower anytime soon, because now it is in the form of creating a fair value gap on 15 minutes as well. Anyway, so what I'm seeing right now over here is let me actually do another thing. Let me, okay, show chart execution is actually 1, so I'm not sure if it is showing. Oh yeah, it is showing. So as you can see, I didn't trade on this account in last, like this was the last buy long that I took yesterday. As you can see, 5 lots of entry. I exited early, although like my profit was, I was holding here, because look at the time over here. This is 12:47 p.m. okay, and add 2 hours more with that, that will be my time in Australia, and this is PM, and that is my time in Australia midnight. It's like 2, nearly 3 a.m. in Australia, and I have work in the morning, and I have a full-time job, right? So I had to close it early. So what I did was I took a partial, like as you can see here, I closed a partial little above. Okay, there was something on the left around this area. I forgot exactly what I had. I just removed some of the levels, maybe the daily order block level or something, I forgot. So this is the candle where I took some partial. The very next candle I just closed my, like 1 or 2 candle after I just closed my trade. But this is that 4 hours breakaway gap where market was going previously. Anyway, forget about everything, that 4 hour this and that, everything. All I'm showing here is that 15 minutes fair value is a very important fair value. This is that breakaway gap for now before coming to that low. This is a swing low. You are looking for swing lows and swing highs. Again, let me show you where I'm talking about and what I'm talking about. See that 5 minute fair value, this is that low I was talking about. So if I mark it from the 15 minutes chart, the low I was talking about, this, that is the low where you have sell side liquidity. Even in 1 minute you will find it wherever, here, okay, here, that is that low. So after that accumulation, this manipulation and that distribution and this trend line, what market did, market traded this fair value. Even if you look properly, now there will be lot of explanation, this happened, that happened, This is the liquidity. This is the sell side liquidity of what? Do you know what? Let me show you what. From that low to whatever low you can look for. Look at that. And remember the buy I took inside of this area. What is that? Come back. What is that? After all this, there is not a single fair value except the starting of it and at the end of it. So when I was seeing at it, yes, this is not a bull flag, this is a bear flag. But why I should be bearish when market is doing this? From this new day opening gap, market literally, look at the 5 minutes structure. From the low, whatever you can mark over here, the breakaway gap, left it breakaway gap. Again, around this area, you had a bearish fair value. Look properly on the 5 minutes. Which candle broke that fair value? See, there is no other fair value here. There is no fair value. That's the first or only fair value on that move. And there is another one right here. I'm gonna go step by step on 5 minutes. Why I'm using 5 minutes is because of this. So that is the breakaway gap from that high until that low. But this was the fair value gap that market traded, left portion unfilled, came lower, took the liquidity or whatever, like took all these liquidities, traded into new day opening gap. Forget everything. From the high to low, the very first fair value, that is like from the high to low, wherever the first fair value that is responsible for taking liquidity, you are using that as an inversion according to ICT's 2024 mentorship. But this thing I have talked about it before, like if market leaves portion unfilled, that fair value will be inverted here. This was the first time market closed above. The very next candle tapped here, started going higher, created new fair value. Inside of this fair value you had a bully. Did market trade it? No. Why it didn't require to trade that? Because it is already trading that, and this is mostly a balanced price range. So market does not really require it to trade it straight away. Instead what it did, it created that breakaway gap here, then the entry fair value or the next fair value gap. This is where what you have, the breakaway gap of the bearish one single move broke above. With that it aligned with another bullish fair value. Where did the market traded and then went higher? Again, from after trading here, this is the only fair value it created. Where did it traded then went higher? Again, from this fair value, this is the first 5 minutes fair value. Where did it traded and went higher? There is no other fair value, right? There is no other fair value until this fair value. Until this fair value. Where did it traded and went higher? Again, there is no other fair value but this one. Remember that one, okay? From here, market didn't trade. Instead what it did, right around that down close candle, I'm not gonna talk about that down close candle. Just think this way. This is where the trend line started to form. That is where you had this fair value. What it did, traded that fair value, started going higher. There is no fair value, no fair value, no fair value, no fair value, no fair value until that. The lower portion of the flag had a 5 minutes fair value. The upper portion of the flag had a 5 minutes fair value. From there, market went higher. Again, market traded there, came lower, maybe into the same fair value one more time. Yes, I don't know, like if I turn on the border, it's tapping that or not, but whatever it is, think that's the upper portion tap over there. If not, don't worry about that. See the week. Was there a small fair value? Yeah, there was a very small one, but I'm not using that one. Instead, use the one that is visible. Where is the third candle? Here. Did it come here? No. Then your stop loss is safe. Forget about everything else. These two down close candle is trading inside of a fair value. Where is the midpoint? Is market respecting that midpoint? Yes. Then where can you put your stop loss? A little below the mean threshold, right? Now depending on how little below you have put it, that gonna decide if you are stopped out over here or not. But I don't know, like whatever you have done, or maybe you have mark the CE. Did it came to the CE? Below CE you can put the stop loss. Did it came? No. So you are still safe. Whatever, like I don't know how you are choosing your stop loss, either a swing low or some specific, very specific area. Again, I'm seeing 8,700 in profit. I don't know how far market went so far. Okay, so 8,500. Anyway, I'm gonna come back. Don't worry, I'm gonna come very soon. So yes, based on that I took the entry, and this is where I exited one, and the very next candle I exited because of the time I was seeing. But I was expecting market to go here. All I had to do is just hold for 5 more minutes. It literally reached there, so my take profit was there. But yes, I don't care, man. If I close my position right now, it's giving me $8,600, and yesterday with that move, this is 19,006.25. the first 2 lots I closed was 19,029.75, which is 23.5 handle for 2 lots. Okay, so 23.5 into 2, 47, and then there is the rest of the 3 I closed at 28.50, which is one handle less than that. So 22.25 times 3, so that is 66, and 47 plus 47, that is 113 handle altogether, times 20, $2,275, or maybe more. I cannot remember. I can see the PNL. Okay, now here as well, why I did what I did. Now where market is coming from, is it a valid area? Yes, it is a valid area. Why I'm saying it is a valid area? Because this candle can act as an order block. It is trading inside of that fair value. But am I willing to see that the market is respecting this? No, because I'm in a buy long position. I'm not willing. Yes, I can see some reaction, but is this reaction good enough? Is it creating any bearish fair value from that order block? No. Instead of that, let's mark the mean threshold as well. Okay, like just for the sake of understanding what I'm looking for in the market here. Okay, what is this? This is the mean threshold. What it did, from here market just traded below those equal lows and traded this fair value. My stop loss can be literally now here, because that low is also trading a fair value, even here as well, but I'm not putting there straight away because it didn't trade any 5 minutes bearish fair value. That's why I'm putting wherever it was before. I don't know wherever it was before, but it is what it is. Let's say here. Now see what it's doing. After trading bullish fair value, it's creating another bullish. Now why I am bullish? If market was bearish, okay, like if market was willing to go lower, more lower, see how it did over there. Literally at that liquidity level, it failed to create any fair value from that range to this range. There is not a, like this news week, this huge area, look where is there a fair value at that range? No. Where is the fair value? Right above that range. What does that suggest? That suggests that market is not willing to go lower. Simple. Now if you want to go to hourly, it will be even better. Look how the hourly is looking like. How is it looking? So I'm expecting market to at least come back here, if not even higher. Okay, forget about if not part. Why here is because on the 15 minutes, okay, forget about hourly, forget everything else. On the 15 minutes, yes, there is a bearish fair value. This is the first bullish fair value it is creating on the 15 minutes. What gonna happen next? It gonna expand higher, it gonna create another fair value. This one will be a breakaway gap. Market will not fill it up completely. Yes, market can trade back to that order block, no problem with that, because that is the 15 minutes change in a state of delivery. This is the 5 minutes change in a state of delivery. This is that fair value within the 5 minutes breaker. So instead of marking that 1 minute fair value and extend it higher, just mark this 5 minutes fair value and wait for price to give you the entry here later on. If not now, maybe by PM session, like this one. This is that FVG, 5 minutes plus FVG. I'm gonna note it as well at breaker and OB. Okay, this fair value, remember that fair value. I'm gonna put it little below that, even like maybe below this, because the breaker level can be retested. Okay, especially that level. Now there is order block, breaker block, whatever. Yes, it can come back, it can give you some reaction, but whatever it is giving, I'm not seeing that as a reversal on the market from there, because it still didn't trade that 15 minutes fair value, and it still has to clear it. This 15 minutes candle has still 8 minutes left to close, so let it do its job first, then see where the market is going. Okay, because if market is bullish, it's gonna do the exact same thing what it did here on 5 minutes, what it did here on 1 minute. Okay, it didn't create any fair value until here. It created fair value. This high is valid for shifting market structure. The first fair value, breakaway gap, second fair value, entry. That is where it traded and then went all the way back there. So whatever is going on in the market, there is a reason behind that. You see, this is some liquidity it's taking. Are we marking like liquidity grab market structure shift because it traded that 1 minute order block? Let's see if market can again start to go higher or not. When I will consider myself as wrong here, literally at this level. Why? Because if this candle comes here, then there won't be any 15 minutes bullish fair value. So at that level, I'm considering myself as wrong. Whatever I did, I'm wrong regarding that. This is that 5 minutes mitigation block. You know the stages. Wait until market does this. See this? Any fair value aligning with this area will be a good look at those bodies. Okay, when market traded above and then came back, even if you mark like here. Now where is from the high to low, but I'm just marking this part. Where is the fair value inside of that? Here. Didn't I talked about it inside of my market maker model? That different stages. Why I'm saying this effect, what is this? Still all the bodies are at the same level. Okay, like at the buy side level, and whatever you're seeing here, this is literally whole thing is part of the accumulation. Why I'm saying whole thing is part of the accumulation? Because see that high and these equal highs, it was taken just with the wicks over here. Here this is weak only. Not just that, you look at the 15 minutes chart, you will understand what is all this, man. Well, what is all this? Look where the bodies are on the 15 minutes. Here the equal bodies, here the equal bodies, here. So this is that manipulation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution. In my video I have talked about the manipulation. Before manipulation, there is another thing that is high in probability, which is market will first give a fake upward move, then do the manipulation by making like, okay, this is the distribution leg. It's not the distribution leg. Also, what did I said about the last move will be very volatile until it can reach to your higher time frame point of interest. The last move will be very volatile. Who here has like look here, it has a very good fall, because what is that? This is the second stage of manipulation or reaccumulation, you can say. It accumulated liquidity here, second stage, retest, fall. Now here, yes, you can, there is, this part is just after an expansion, a small consolidation, or even you can call it a retracement. Don't worry about that. What exactly market did from here? Another expansion, retracement, or exact whatever you're seeing right here, you're seeing same thing right here. Whatever you're seeing here, you're seeing here. 1 2 3 4 candle in a row, 1 2 3 4 black candle in a row before that retracement. I mean, it's not like that. I'm not saying, look here, 1 2 3 4 5 candles, then a green candle. Now here 5 candle, 1 2 3 4 5, then a green candle. 5 green, 5 green, 4 green, 4 green. It's not a pattern. I'm not talking about a pattern over here. I'm showing you what did I said. I'm just looking for it just started going higher. It didn't give you any sort of retracement. Are you seeing that area? From that area, okay, from that area. What is this? If this is a propulsion block, that's the mean threshold tap. Now what you are expecting? A fair value gap to form. If there is this fair value available, literally your stop loss is safe at this level. I'm gonna move it literally here. I'm seeing $9,600. Still I'm not taking the profit. I know there is forget about that, I am busy, blah blah blah. I don't really need that anymore. I know this is a 15 minutes bearish fair value. I know this is that 830 opening price, and I know there is the the midnight open is around this area from trading view chart. I don't remember. Yeah, right above the mid 830. So the midnight open was here, this green candle's low, which is 108.25. so let me go back here and mark that 108.25. I don't know if I will find it or not. I mean, yes, of course I can find it by looking into the yeah, got it. That's 14. So if this is 14, then this is that midnight open. This is midnight. So 8:30 and midnight, okay, that's midnight open, that's 8:30. so if where is your high probability setup? below midnight. How far below you are? Look, listen, I don't even need to take the profit here. I'm taking it here because it's giving me more than enough. This high will be taken, okay, and not just this high. Market can go 5 to 20 handle above this high. Write it down. What is that? 19,195, around 20 handle range. Now where can it go? 19,200. Let's see if market can go there or not. See that equal high, what I'm seeing right now. This fair value will be traded. Market will trade this fair value, again continue higher and clear that equal high. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Now there is a reason, like this fair value may not be traded properly because of that bearish fair value. When market is coming lower, grabbing this liquidity, trading the order block mean threshold or even order block level. Look where the market literally where. Why this is the order block? What did I said? Either the swing or the move has to trade inside of a fair value or a previous order block. Was there anything here? Then retest, then this, or aren't they? Anyway, forget about the mitigation block. Keep it that way. Okay, keep it that way. That high is taken. Now what happened? Mean threshold respect. I'm seeing that. Okay, this is that order block level respect happened first, then traded here, went through that order block, came below, traded this order block, went to the mean threshold. Let's see where it goes. Below that order block or above that high, because that's the 15 minutes bearish fair value. Let's see. Now again, you have to look at the bigger picture. Okay, you just cannot zoom in like this way and then just mark these as your consolidation. All of this is your sideways. Why? See that equal body over here or equal high? Just this high, okay, just this high. I don't need another high on the left, just that equal high. From that until this or whatever, like see all the wicks here, there is no body below that area. So from all this, if you look here, what is this? Doesn't that look like a accumulation phase? Anyway, it's part of a bigger accumulation phase. If you don't mark that, forget about that, don't worry about that. But that is the highest body, and if you mark just like this, okay, forget about what's in the left. Just think this is your liquidity that way. Don't worry about anything else. See all these equal bodies at the same level. Where is that box? Oh damn it, I just moved, accidentally moved my 4 hours bag. Let me move these. Can you see all these bodies around the same level? All the bodies, nothing close below that low. Even that news move, this is, we all know, like this is manipulation move. We all know how the manipulation works. So since we know how it works, we don't have to, like my stop loss, now that I'm seeing the 15 minutes fair value, I'm not sure if that is a safer place or not, but anyway, 1 minute is telling me that, 5 minutes is telling me that, and it's literally creating another small fair value over here. If this fair value is available, I don't need to worry about anything else. Anyway, what I'm saying over here is all the bodies over here, if you're seeing, or the bodies you can see over here, okay, maybe you can hold until this far. This is your projection, that -2 standard. Okay, I don't care about 1.5. Yes, 1.5 had some reaction over here, body never closed below 1.5, whatever you are saying, but my sell side was very close to that -2 alignment. It's all about alignment. There is nothing here I have here, and inside of a 15 minutes plus 1 hour fair value gap, which is supposed to act as a breakaway gap, there is no fair value here. So all these liquidities, all those trending markets, all these liquidities are supposed to be taken, and market did that. Anyway, now here again, okay, I'm going from this way. So that is one way of projection. Another way is you can mark from the high to the low. Now why I'm not taking that high? I will take that high as well, don't worry. I'll take this high as well. But now let's see if anything aligns over here or not. What is aligning now? -1.5 standard. Like this alignment, look very clearly, okay? This is that 1 1 and 0 0. Forget that. From this -1, this one, any other thing like below this, I have a possible alignment here, but at the level of liquidity and at the level of, like, literally that -1.5 standard is overlapping directly that sell side liquidity that I marked on the lower time frame or on the 5 minutes or whatever. Okay, it's literally aligning there within that fair value gap. Did market came here? Yes. Did market went higher from here? Yes. Now do I need a trade to be like another thing? Okay, that was the sell side. I don't that's 29. Let me mark that 29. This is 29. This is 3.5 handle, but my higher time frame, like there is no swing low or anything over here, only that fair value. So my original focus was on that fair value gap. So from that fair value, this is 8 handle within 5 to 20 pip range. Forget about that part as well. When it's going higher, I'm just willing to, like, the change in state. Remember I was looking for that change in state over here. I found the change in state. In 1 minute, what happened? Let's talk about 1 minute. From there, on a smaller time frame, this was the change in state with this candle. So that is your first order block. How far? This far. Where did the very next candle, even the candle after tapped? On that candle went higher. Now there was no fair value. I was waiting for that fair value, or I was waiting for this fair value to be broken. I'm not using this fair value. Did market came for this fair value? So where is your entry? Inversion fair value. From the high to low, did it came? No. Then how are you going to use your inversion fair value? I have 3 fair value gaps over here. So I want to see either the middle one or the upper one as working as the inversion. Now here the middle one was more obvious. Why it was more obvious? From the high to the low grid, 50%. The middle one was literally aligning with that 50%. When market went higher, What is that range? Forget about that, just mark this way. Okay, from this swing high to this swing low. Isn't it at the 50% range? Yes. So market was supposed to respect this fair value and go lower if it had to go lower. Yes, maybe the C, maybe it can fill up completely then go lower. It didn't. It doesn't require to come here. Yes, if it wants, it can trade that and keep that as a breakaway gap. Did it do that? No. But why, if market goes there, see that reaction from this level, why that reaction happened over here? Let me show you on the 5 minutes. This level and that candle, this candle literally failed to close above that opening price, because that would give the easy confirmation of the change in state, and market doesn't want to do that. By the same time, when market is giving you the change in state and MSS, the fair value was available here. Why market doesn't need to come back here, and why I marked it as a breakaway gap? Because I have a consecutive breaker block over here, I have huge order block here, and even the mean threshold is aligning around that area. However you want to talk about it or tell it, mark it. This was that inverted fair value. With that, this was that first fair value of this entire move. I still didn't have any market structure shift or anything, but since I know what I'm looking for, I know how to take the entry. I took the entry. Literally look how far did it came below that, like the level. I was not this much zoomed in, that's why my entry went one tick above the fair value level. Maybe I could enter one more tick lower, so on this candle I could take the entry instead of that candle. However, the level where I took the entry, how far it came below that, from that to this, what is that level? Midpoint. Did it reject it from there? Yes, that is good enough indication for me. I don't really need any more indication where market is going. Now about the projection, I have showed you on the lower projection, right? Now about the higher projection, I'm not gonna project how far up it can go. Why? From the low, where is my initial target? That high. Okay, this is my grid. Let's see if I have anything over there or not. At 70, or this should be from the high to low, so that it can, okay, let me fix it. Let me fix the bloody thing. Okay, come back one more time. Come back one more time. At 0.25 level, breakaway gap. You found it? Yes. At 0.5 level, measuring gap. You found it? That will be unfilled. It is still unfilled. Let's see how long it can remain unfilled. Now another thing, let me see this. Where is the 0.5 here? So this measuring gap color should be different. I don't know what is the color now. Where is my measuring gap color? Oh, okay, that yellow, it turned into a very small one. Where is that coming up? Around this area. So here, okay, the measuring gap very close to that week's high, or above that initial consolidation range. That is very close to that range. Now anyway, this is 19,163 and my buy side is sitting around this area. So this measuring gap is somewhat accurate. Yeah, now I could maybe take this one as well, and that aligns close proximate to that one. But since it has been traded completely and market has traded it completely, I'm using this one. And that is also, like, this one is also very close to that 0.5 level. Now what am I looking for? When market is going higher, I want to see at this 0.5 level or very close to that level there is another 5 minutes bullish fair value. Now maybe what I can do is I can look for a measuring gap in 1 minute. Yeah, I mean, so far this can be a measuring gap as well. It has literally all the portions unfilled. No problem with that, and that also goes literally here at that level. Okay, and that is the highest body as well. See that body, and look at that measuring gap. So whatever it is, I'm expecting market to go higher, and as I said, I don't believe this has the power to stop the price or send it lower. You'll see the retracement for the fair value gap to be filled or something. Now at the 75% level, this is where I want to see another fair value, but also, since there is this bearish fair value, I want to see how market is going through that. Already I can see some reaction on the 15 minutes time frame. I can see this small little fair value is forming around that area, which is since that fair value is overlapping with this fair value, I don't really need to worry much about that fair value. However, this one, okay, so this is that 15 minutes fair value, and that is that 1 minute fair value. So whatever it is, just keep an eye on this fair value. That will be good enough, because market can completely fill it up. Even we can go through that, no problem with that, if market is willing to trade that. So this one, I'm marking it as a bag, because 15 minutes on is bit higher, above, like higher than that, but I'm marking it as that. Now I'm seeing $11,000 profit. I should actually don't know if I should actually take some profit around that midnight level or not, because you will see a retracement from that midnight level, not just because of that 15 minutes bearish fair value, but because that's how midnight works. I'll refer back to my video. Let's see, like the recording, let's see where exactly I put my stop loss. But if I'm not wrong, my stop loss was literally on the third candle slope here. If that is the case, then so far from the entry to that stop loss, I have secured almost 4 hours. And remember what I talked about, these equal highs. Let me just put it there, okay? So for 14,500, but I truly want to close some profit over here around at that level, at that midnight level. That's the 15 minutes bearish fair value gap that it has traded. Now if anyone is looking for a sell short around this, okay, I anyway, I saw something, but I don't want to talk about it. It's about the perception. Like, yeah, you can frame lots of sell short when market is on the sell side of the curve. You can frame lots of buy long as well. So what I want to see is, first, market is at least closing above this. So actually my stop loss has to cover until this low. I will explain why I said that. Because from this reaccumulation phase, or remanipulation, second stage of manipulation or something, when market is going above this and closing above this, then I'm looking for a possible retracement into midnight. Come on. That is where I wanted to take some partial, but it is what it is. So this fair value is something that I'm expecting market to maybe trade, and then, but please, okay, this is where I'm requesting the market to first go there, because I wanted to take some partial at that level, but I didn't take it. Now around that 75% or close to that 75%, I'm seeing this fair value. And another thing I just saw, so I really don't actually need to put it that low. I can even move it bit higher as well, but yeah, let's see. It's like $14,500 the total profit will be. This is where I took, so I'll share my PNL as well. This account, I 6 accounts, man, it's too hard to manage every single account, but yeah, it is what it is. I kept this account for a bigger opportunity like this, where I can take a bigger risk and take some bigger profit as well. And also, especially this account, the profit I'm using for my personal account. Like the profit I'm getting when I'm withdrawing the money, I'm depositing it to my personal broker account or trading account, live account, whatever you want to say. And not everything is to share. You have to have something for yourself. It's going for that buy side. Okay, mark that as your buy side. Literally this is your buy side, and it can go, as I said, since it's very close to that $200 level, it gonna go above that 200, and I'm expecting it to literally go here. I don't know when that sell side was marked. Okay, let's have the fun here. Okay, let's take the profit at that level first. 14,500. Yes, I could make it even more, but it's already 1:32 a.m. and I think $14,500 is a good enough profit for me. So it is what it is. SOCKS. I think in Spanish, ESO. Once it hits, I will show you what I mean by that. SOCKS. The spelling I cannot remember. Let me actually bring out the spelling in another part. SO. Is it AC? Yes, C. Oh, SI. Boom, 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 baba. Come on. Oh, you don't. You son of a witch. You don't retrace just by that. You son of a witch. Okay, SOCKS. I will show you the meaning. I call it socks. Okay, I have a Aussie what it calls co-worker or colleague. When he asks, hey bro, how is life, I see socks, life socks. Okay, I will show you what do I mean by socks. Let me just take. Okay, so that is literally $14,500 in profit. Look carefully, this is the exact same entry. Okay, I don't know if you guys can read this or not. Let's see if I can zoom it in or not. It's that one single entry. Okay, that one single entry at one single time or exact same time on 14th August. So I just closed in two different places. That's why it's showing two trades. One entry, one exit, $14,500. Okay, one entry, one exit, $14,500. And this is where you can see, like, it's only showing from here to here all the way. Okay, I don't know what I was able to teach you guys or show you guys, but it is what it is. Don't forget, yes, market can now show some retracement or big retracement, but at the same time, I actually did I remove it? Let me put it on more time. This is that 0.75 where you have one fair value right here, not with that tool of course, where you have this fair value right here, and where you have another fair value in the form of making. So, and don't forget that green candle. So this fair value will be even a better. Both of them are inside of that green candle's range from the 5 minutes chart. So if there is a fair value, that fair value and this fair value, you have to cover both of them. You cannot just leave it that way. But there is another thing. Literally what it gonna do is it gonna maybe trade, I'm not sure, but maybe it gonna trade until this fair value create more like sideways price action, some sell side liquidities, some buy side liquidities. It will come back again inside of this, then continue higher. That's one way. Another way can be, it can straight away go to the buy side liquidity. Okay, in that case I will be bit more careful about looking for a buy long straight away. Instead I will wait for a 15 minutes, or even since there are multiple 15 minutes fair value happening right now, I mean I could have held the trade until that far, at least, if not the buy side. Why I'm saying this is because by the time I'm explaining this thing, market is already reaching there. I was not expecting from here straight away that move, but it is what it is. Nothing to talk about. It's going for that buy side, okay? And not just that buy side, I'm thinking about that 19,200 level will be hit. Yeah, there is this new weak opening gap from a old level, which is how market respected that area and then fall. And during the news time, I was literally expecting this high to be taken first before it can go for that manipulation, because this high came very close to that new week opening gap but never tapped that new week opening gap. Anyway, here I'm expecting like only 3 minutes something left. Maybe I'm expecting a bigger retracement that gonna take this liquidity trade into one of these two fair value gaps inside of the break inversion, 15 minutes inversion fair value. Then market will again go higher and maybe trade that mean threshold as well, that 25 something. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, it is a long time that I have been recording this video talking about the whole thing. Until next time, take a very good care of yourself, your health, and your loved one. Bye bye.